So I'm here under my car today. Just wanted to point this out to you. I recently went down to Old Mate 4x4 down at Wyong there. Great guy, he helped me out a lot. Now, I want to tell you about this thing, and he told me about this here. This is the brake bias sensor adjuster thing. And what my car was doing is, when under heavy braking, it would feel like the nose would go down and it would stand up on the front wheels and the back wheels would come off, and then the car was very unsettled and would wobble around. Well, he took one look under the car and said, you need to adjust this. So I've already wound it up a little bit, but I just thought I'd let you guys know that if your car's not braking right, now my car sits a lot flatter when I'm braking, I am going to wind it up a little bit more. So I'm using a 9/16 and a 14mm spanners. So one goes on the bottom, one goes on the top. I just loosen the bottom one off, and I found once that it's loose, you can just go finger tight like that. The top one, however, you've still got to wind up because it's got a bit of muck stuck on it. And you just wind it like that. Just up, and then you chase the bottom nut up to tighten it up. And depending on where you want it to sit, it senses the load in the back of your vehicle and adjusts the brake bias, so sending more braking to the rear of your car or more braking to the front of the car. So what I'm going to do now is just lock that up there like that, and that should have sent a bit more braking to the back. It senses the load that I've got, the Kmart rear bar and a few other accessories in the back. It senses the load and sends a bit more braking bias to the back or the front, however it works, and keeps the car a lot flatter through braking. So have a look, see where yours is. It changes with the lift. I've got a 2-inch lift. I am going to be changing the springs out in another video soon because I'm not happy with the ones that are in it, but I've got a 2-inch lift, which means that this does not sit where it sits when standard. I'll give you a closer look at that. You can see here where I've wound the thread up that's clean up to this top nut. So this bracket was actually sitting right down the bottom here, which was not in the correct position for the weight that I'm carrying. So now I've wound it up, it sits a lot flatter, I'm a lot happier, it's a lot more comfortable to drive. Worth checking into this one. The arm runs up and controls this little valve just here, sits a bit in front. That's what sends the brake fluid to the front and the rear in the proportions that's required. And happy 4-wheel driving, guys.